الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Let's talk about a story. Story time. So there is a man, very successful businessman. He has a huge factory and the business is running very, very successful. He has 3 sons. And the man died. Sons took over the business. This man's habit was, every time there is a production from his factory, first thing he does was, he would take one portion out for the poor and the needy. And then he will sell the rest. But this portion, the first portion, he will take out for the needy people in his society. After that, everything else will be sold out to the market. The boys knew father's habit. And accordingly, people in town also knew this man's habit, that every day when there is a production, this man first thing takes out a portion for the needy people. So people are lining up to get their share from it, whatever sadaqah he will give them from there. Now the man died. 3 sons take over the business. They had a meeting that night that this is what dad used to do. And tomorrow when we go to the business, all of those people will be lined up over there. What should we do? Should we continue what dad was doing? Should we make any change to it? 2 of the brothers were very strong on their opinion that no, dad did whatever he did. He wasn't really saving too much. That wasn't enough. Now we need to stop this. One of them says, alhamdulillah, Allah gave us so much, such a successful business. Dad was doing it. Let's continue our dad's way. No. We don't want to do that. After a long discussion, they all decided that no, we are not giving no one anything now. That's it. First thing, we are going to establish our business properly. We get our shares. We distribute it between ourselves. At the end, if anyone wants to give on your own. But from the business itself, nothing is going out. Okay. They decided on this. Of course, one of the 3 brothers is not in total agreement, but he had no way, no choice but to accept what the other 2 brothers are saying. So now, next day, they go to the business. They go to the factory. When they arrived at the scene, they said, no. This wasn't the street. It was, I think, the next street. We made a mistake. We took a wrong turn today. We have been coming every day, but no. Let's try the next street. No, what happened? No, that is the place. The whole factory was burned down. The whole factory was burned down. everything is gone. There is nothing over there. It's just a flat land. Now, they are looking at each other's face. What happened? One who did not agree with them, and he was of the opinion that no, we should continue giving that share of the masakeen, of the needy, of the poor. He says, I told you, there is barakah in sadaqah. But now, they all are blaming it on each other. Yeah, I also said this, but you never agreed, but you never accepted. And when you are angry, this is all what happens. You just keep on blaming it on everyone. You keep on blaming on each other. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us Surah Al-Qalam today. Inna balawnahum. We tested them kama balawna ashab al-jannah. The way we tested the people of a garden, a farm. The man who had a farm. إِذَا أَقْسَمُوا لَيَصْرِمُنَّهَا مُصْبِحِينَ. When they all three brothers decided that early morning we will go, we will take all the produce, we will go from the back door, so these people who are lined up at the front door, they don't see us getting in, we will take all the produce and we are not giving them anything. وَلَا يَسْتَثْنُونَ. Allah says, not even a little that they're ready to give. وَلَا يَسْتَثْنُونَ. There is nothing that we will give. That's it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this was their meeting the night before. فَطَافَ عَلَيْهَا طَائِفٌ مِّن رَبِّكَ. Nighttime, a calamity came. At nighttime, burned down everything. Now next morning they go. فَأَصْبَحَتْ كَالصَّرِيمِ فَتَنَادَوْا مُصْبِحِينَ. In the morning they're calling each other, let's go, let's go. أَنِغْدُوا عَلَى حَرْثِكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَارِمِينَ. Let's go, get all the produce that is coming out from the farm. فَانْطَلَقُوا وَهُمْ يَتَخَافَتُونَ. They're going there, talking low, in a low voice. You don't want anyone to find out we are entering. We'll enter from the back door. فَانْطَلَقُوا وَهُمْ يَتَخَافَتُونَ. Talking secretly to each other. Where is the secret way of getting in? أَلَّا يَدْخُلَنَّهَا الْيَوْمَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِسْكِينٌ. Don't let a single miskeen come inside today. Keep the door locked. وَغَدَوْا عَلَى حَرْدٍ قَادِرِينَ. And they went thinking, now we have all of that business and we have full control over it. قَادِرِينَ, we have full control over it. فَلَمَّا رَأَوْهَا قَالُوا إِنَّا لَضَالُّونَ. When they saw the place of the factory, they said, oh, no, I think we lost. We're lost. We came to a wrong place. And looking here and there, realized that is the place. بَلْ نَحْنُ مَحْرُومُونَ. Mahroom. We are now totally deprived of everything. قَالَ أَوْسَطُهُمْ. The middle one says, أَلَمَ قُلْ لَكُمْ لَوْلَا تُسَبِّحُونَ. Didn't I tell you, why don't you praise Allah, thank Allah, be grateful to Allah, and keep your share of the masakeen? Now, these are not disbelievers, these are believers. قَالُوا سُبْحَانَ رَبِّنَا إِنَّا كُنَّا ظَالِمِينَ. Ya Allah, we are wrongdoers. Subhanallah, may Allah forgive us. We did wrong. After it's gone, it's too late. Now your tawbah is not going to bring you your farm back. Whatever you lost, you're lost. Now you learn your lesson for the future. And don't make that mistake. And this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sharing this with us. That we also learn our lesson. Make sure whatever good habits you have, pass it on to your children. Let them continue. They don't lose these good habits. The good that is happening in the family should not stop. قالوا سبحان ربنا إنا كنا ظالمين فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتلاومون. Blaming each other. قالوا يا ويلنا إنا كنا طاغين. Oh, we were the wrongdoers. We were the oppressors. We should not have done this. We should have kept the share of the masakeen. So, very, very important lesson for all of us. Whatever good you do, share it with your children also. Let them know that this is something that we do. And this is something that we should continue doing. Even if I leave the world, make sure I'm leaving you in a good way. I'm leaving you successful with successful business. I'm leaving you with a lot of wealth. I'm leaving you with a home, I'm leaving you with business. Make sure that there is this portion of sadaqah. I'm in the habit, you know me, I give sadaqah every day. From this, make sure you keep your habit of the sadaqah. Same thing with, or anything else that you do. Any good deed that we have in our life, share it with your children. Don't just give them money and leave. Don't just give them your assets and die. Give them the good advices with that also. Let them know what to do with it, how to handle it, and how the barakah came into it. The barakah didn't come just because I was working hard. The barakah came because I was doing this also. I never missed my salah, brothers and my sons. I never missed my salah for my business. So make sure you don't miss your salah because of your business. I never did anything haram to establish the business. Make sure you don't bring anything haram into the business. Give them, share these things with them. These are the things that they need, and we need to leave them with these things. Also, Surah Al-Muddathir, we went through some very, very amazing, important ayat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, there are people who will be in Jahannam. Now, they have other people looking for them who are not in Jahannam. Other friends who are with them in this dunya. So they're looking for their friends. What happened? We don't find them. We don't see them. Rather, their friends made it to Jannah. Their friends made it to Jannah. In Jannah, they're looking for them everywhere. Where are those people? No, we don't find them. Let's ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe they're in Jahannam. God forbid. Let's go and look for them. They go and look for them over there. Ashab al-Yamin. This is Surah Al-Muddathir. Ashab al-Yamin fi jannati yatasa'alun. In the paradise, in Jannat, they will be asking each other. Anil mujrimeen, about their friends who were wrongdoers. So now they go and find them. How come you ended up in Jahannam? What are the reasons that he's mentioning? Ma salakakum fi saqar. What got you in Jahannam? Qalu, number one, lam nakum min al-musallin. We used to miss our prayers. We used to miss our salah. We did not pray regularly. Lam nakum min al-musallin. Imagine, this is friends, family member, could be anyone. And you look for them in the Jannah. You don't find them. Where are they? Go and look for them in Jahannam. What happened? I used to miss my salah. That's the first thing. Lam naku min al-musallin. How important it is to make sure each and every family member is consistent on his salah. Imam ibn al-Hajar al-Haythami rahimahullah wrote a book on Al-Kaba'ir. Beautiful, beautiful book for everyone to study. If Allah gives us tawfiq, inshallah, we will go through that book lesson by lesson, so that we learn what are the kaba'ir in Islam. What are the major sins? At least we stay away from major ones. May Allah protect us from everything, major and minor. But sometimes we are committing a major and we don't realize it's a major sin. So, he narrates in his book, in Kitabul Kaba'ir, a person lost his sister. She was a good lady, and everything he knew about her was good, mashallah. They took her, they buried her. When they were burying her, he had a bag of his dirham, dinar, whatever, the golden coins, silver coins. He had a bag of his money, you can say. He had his wallet in our time. And he dropped it in as he was taking down the body. He dropped it. Then he forgot to pick it up. He knew I dropped it. I'm going to pick it up. But with the situation there, he forgot. And they closed the grave. Night time he remembered, oh, I dropped my wallet in there. I dropped my bag in there. And I didn't pick it up. Take some of his friends, they go over there, they start digging the grave, and they see flames of fire coming out of it. Wal-ayazu billah. He said, leave my wallet there, leave my money there, I'm not going to get into that fire. They closed it back, ran back home. Goes to his mother, he says, ma'am, please tell me one thing. What do you know about my sister? Everything good? Why? No, tell me. Tell me. Something wrong that she was doing that you could remember? No, nothing, mashallah. She was very good. She was obedient to me, fasting, everything was good. No, I want you to think. But why, son? He said, this is what I have seen. She said, from my knowing the deen, study of the deen, as much as I think about it, the only thing I can remember, at the time of salah, she used to pray, but she used to always delay it to the ending time. She would pray, but she was always very, very lazy doing the salah. She would delay it to the ending time. And this must be the cause for her to be being in that situation. May Allah protect everyone. So, let alone not praying, just getting into the habit of always delaying the salah, being lazy in doing the salah, puts the person in that type of situation. Lam naku min al-musallin. This is the first thing they said. They will say on the day of Qiyamah. وَلَمْ نَكُ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ. Number 2, we would not feed the poor. Same thing that we were just reading in the story of those 3 sons. وَلَمْ نَكُ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ. Everything we get, it was for us. Really, we are living in a time when we think all of our earnings just belong to us. I can go to the masjid, pray, fast, then I will have money, I will go for umrah, I have more money, I will go for hajj. Sadaqat is out of our dictionary now. Zakat, I have to pay, I must pay. Can I pay in my homeland currency? Can I pay Sadaqatul Fitr there rather than paying here? 450 is too much, I'm going to pay over there. So I can pay in my homeland currency, that will become like 50 cents according to my currency. I saved $4, so I'm happy. Sadaqah is getting out of our dictionary now. Whereas sadaqah, charity, was part of every Muslim's life at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and throughout the history. So, this is the second thing they would mention. Why are you in Jahannam? Look at this. Why are you in Jahannam? Number 1, lam naku min al-musallin. We were not consistent in our prayers. Number 2, walam naku nut'imul miskin. We would not feed the poor and needy. Number 3, wa kunna nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. When people were busy in loose talk, useless talk, backbiting this person, slandering that person, making fun of that person, making fun of deen. When people were busy in those type of things, we used to sit with them and be involved in that type of conversation. Now we realize that is one of the causes that brought us into Jahannam. Now, up to now, it was you sit with 3-4 people, and now we sit and we backbite. This is nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. We talk about everyone else. Nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. But situation now got even worse. That you sit on the internet by yourself and nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. People are writing something and you are making comments about it and you are exploding that even more and just adding more fuel to the fire. Nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. You wrote a comment about something. That was not true, that was not correct, that was not right, that was hurting someone's feeling, that was neglecting someone's right. Nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. This is all part of nakhudu ma'al kha'idin. So think about it. Surah Al-Muddathir reminds me, there is an ayah, عَلَيْهَا تِسْعَةَ عَشَرٍ. There are 19 guards on the Jahannam. Then of course each guard has his own team, but mainly there are 19. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا جَعَلْنَا أَصْحَابَ النَّارِ إِلَّا مَلَائِكَةً. The guard of Jahannam are all angels. وَمَا جَعَلْنَا عِدَّتَهُمْ إِلَّا فِتْنَةً لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. We designated this number 19 to them so that it will become fitna for the disbelievers. لِيَسْتَيْقِنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابِ. So the people of book, which means them and us, people of Quran, people of book, they would have firm iman in Allah. That okay, Allah have Jahannam and He has angels that are designated to Jahannam that take care of everything over there. They are the guards of Jahannam. وَيَزْدَادَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِيمَانًا. And people of Iman, their Iman will increase. About maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago, there was a person in Egypt. Some whisper came to his mind and he started searching on number 19. Oh, number 19, very important number according to Quran. And this is a number that carries miracles in it. Even Bismillah has 19 letters. And he started finding out these type of things. Then he started dividing every ayah of Quran with number 19. And somehow he was good in mathematics and he started just dividing. I don't understand what those numbers were, but people who understand may understand. But anyway, every ayah can be divided on number 19. As he went further with this, and he found out that there are last ayat of Surah At-Tawbah. Last ayat of Surah At-Tawbah. They do not fit his criteria of number 19. What are those ayat? About Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. These two ayat did not fit his criteria. Now, this is the test. If they did not fit the criteria, that means this is not from Quran. And he rejected these ayat being part of Quran. He was in Egypt. So of course, scholars, when they found out, the fatwa was issued that this is murtad. What is supposed to be done to the murtad? What is the ruling about murtad? Huh? People don't know. No, I think you don't know. Go to Europe or come to America. You have a good support. Go there, you will get green card, you will get your citizenship right ready at the airport. Wherever you want to go. So he came here. And he settled in Arizona. Is it called Tucson? Huh? Tucson, Arizona. Now, of course, he's a famous guy because he's murtad. So you become famous, like Salman Rushdie. You become famous. So he built a big masjid, mashallah. You get money, you get everything. He built a big masjid. And now, when you have a big masjid, and mashallah, you are getting invited everywhere, you are welcomed everywhere, you are looked up to by everyone there, whoever there means. So then, just number 19 is not enough. So he says, I received wahi also now. And he claimed the prophethood. So anyway, this is number 19 story. The lesson that we need to remember, in addition to what everything we have, all the lessons you must have driven by yourself from the incident, that in our time, people come up with a lot of research. Oh, from the science point of view, from this point of view, from this point of view, I found new miracles in Quran. Hold it. Let's confirm. Do all the Muslim Ummah and scholars of the Ummah agree with this type of research and they accept it as, yes, it is miraculous in nature? Or is it something that we say, okay, miracle today, and tomorrow someone is going to come and prove something against it, and everyone's iman is gone? Because we based our iman on that miracle. If Allah and His Messenger didn't make it miracle, we don't need to add more miracles. Let it be the way it is. May Allah save our iman and protect our iman. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. And Jazakallah khair for whoever left this here form. We need more, inshallah.